Hey guys, I'm NSC, also known as Neon, and I want to tell you a story. And this is the continuation of our Volra PTU game, run by one of my good friends. And since this is a continuation, go ahead and check out part 1 if you haven't seen this before. And let's get right into it. Anyway, after the previous session, we had completed 7 quests already. We couldn't complete the other 2 as we needed to leave the city, and we were told not to leave the city. So, what we had decided to do was skip to night. And Anaway, our ghost type specialist, decided to take our Pokemon out for a walk at night. And Max and Poe, Max being our poison specialist, and Poe being our psychic specialist, they decide to sneak out of the city because they want to catch some Pokemon. Anaway decides to follow them because she saw them, because they weren't being sneaky whatsoever. And, well, in the end, they got all the way out of the city successfully, and they didn't even notice Anaway behind them, who also followed them successfully. However, things don't always go to plan. When it came down to it, they found, I believe it was, an Ekans. 2 Ekans. One in which they made knockout, and the other in which Max caught. Being a poison specialist, I was not surprised by this whatsoever. And after that happened, Anaway had sent out her, I want to say her Litwick? I believe it was a Litwick that he had caught earlier in the day. And, well, that Litwick got attacked by a Punkaboo, leaving them a tiny bit injured, but they basically just came running back. So then they could, re-enter the sea, and trying to do that stealthily, seeing as they had climbed the wall, and I'm pretty sure what had happened was some guards had spotted them out in the field when, they weren't supposed to be out there whatsoever. So, they all tried to sneak back together, Poe being completely fine, Anaway being completely fine, and then Max got a bit caught. Not fully, but kind of. Because they didn't see him outside of the wall, but they did see him on top of it. And he basically, lied to the guards, being like, oh yes, I was stargazing. Like, you really weren't, but sure, because you passed your lying check, which is guile. It was a dumb event, and this, I'll be honest, I was half listening for this entire section of the session, which lasted for hours. Our PTU sessions are either 4 hours, or they're 7 hours. We normally have a break in between the 7-hour ones, but either way, yeah, it's a long time. And this session, 3 of us weren't really doing much at all because we were completely out of the picture. We just went to sleep. But yeah, they all stuck back together. And the very next morning, our squad leader, our squad leader, Tyson, yeah, he questioned those 3. Well, more so he questioned Max because, yeah, Max was spotted while the other 2 weren't. Well, although Poe might have spoken out once he saw Max on the wall. I don't remember. I really don't remember. I believe that's what happened. Sorry, I should clarify. This is session 2. Right now, I think we just completed session 10, I want to say? 10, maybe 11. Yeah, so this is a while ago. Yeah, this was many weeks ago. Probably 2.5, maybe 3 months ago? So yeah, my memory is a bit foggy, but I have been, like, note-taking. I'm just trying to fill in the blanks with the rest of my memory. Yeah, but anyway, after Tyson questioned them, we went and met our rivals, which were Chloe's squad. And after we met our rivals, we very swiftly had our rival battles. Me and Darren's was first, so Levi and Darren, against Oscar and Angeline. So me and Darren's player were actually strategizing before this, like looking up their Pokemon's weaknesses and that, because, yeah, we were given those. Although we're not given them now because we complained about it. So we were like, hey, don't don't give us this again. So yeah. Angeline had a Cutiefly, and Oscar had one of my favorite Pokemon. Had a Binacle. It's great. So Binacle and Cutiefly. We had very quickly deduced that the main threat was gonna be Cutiefly. And we could really tell. Oh, but don't worry, Levi felt it the most. Because in a single hit, that Cutiefly knocked Inkei's health down to like 13. From like 39 or 42, something like that. So, yeah, Inkei was down very quickly, but luckily I had the Froakie from the previous session, so I could use that as well. But at the same time, I did feel really bad about Inkei going down in our very first rival fight, and it honestly gave me a bit of PTSD from the previous PTU game I had been in before, where I was kind of soloed out. And my starter Pokemon almost got one-shot in its first battle. So yeah, it was a bit terrifying, but after the session I was fine, don't worry. Anyway, we won the battle quite swiftly. The Binacle, not really a problem. It had Shell Smash, but it was fine. Yeah, and the Cutiefly, yeah, the paralysis was very annoying, and the fairy one was just a lot of damage for early on. But yeah, we won in the end. And the next rival battle was Anaway and Riley, so the two sisters, versus Rita and Marley. So I believe Rita is a... Oh, I should probably mention what Oscar and Angelina. I believe Oscar is a researcher. I believe Angeline is a well, no, I know Angeline. That's my rival. She's a fashionista. Rita, I believe, is a... I want to say rogue, but it might be hunter. No, it's rogue. I'm pretty sure it's rogue. And then Marley is a martial artist. And yeah, I genuinely thought this was going to be one of the toughest battles. I was dead fucking wrong. I was so wrong. I'm going to quote myself here because I had typed this in Discord. Riley and Anaway might have the hardest type matchup. Anyway, the next thing that would happen was Anaway used a priority move and one-shot her rival's Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah. I felt stupid. Anyways, yeah, you can kind of tell how this is gonna go on. So yeah, they won. um, sorry, I should also explain. Rita had a Sandile, which is what Anaway one-shot with her Honage, and Marley had a Pancham. Anyways, next fight. Max and Poe versus Promise and Kylie Ray. Promise being a uh, telepath, not telekinetic. And Kylie Ray being a hex maniac. I don't know if any of these rivals have any extra classes. I don't ask. But there you go. Those are the base classes of them that I know for a fact. Anyway, Riley's? No, fucking Promise's Pokemon was a... It's a... I am sorry if I get these two confused. It's either a Starmie or a Staryu. I never remember which one is the first evolution. I think it's Staryu. I think. But he had that. And then Kylie Ray had a Duskull. So yeah, we are introduced to these people. Max and Poe, they struggled more than the rest of us. But it wasn't because of type matchup or anything like that, even though all of our rivals had super effective Pokemon against us. No, it wasn't that. The thing that these two were struggling with was inexperience. The other four of us had, well, I'm pretty sure at least three of us, so Darren, Levi, and Anaway's players had played PTU before. And then I think the other three hadn't, or Riley's had, or had at least like read the rules over and over and over again. Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, Max and Poe, completely new to PTU. So it was an interesting fight. It lasted for quite a while. But in the end, it was fine. They did win, although it was close. And then after those, we did a tiny bit of RP, not too much, and we hit level 2 as we ended session. So yeah, that's been the story. Yeah. I've been NSC, also known as Neon, and I'll catch you in another time. Peace.